Hello everybody, Caleb here. Just like you guys, I watch a lot of renovation channels too, and so I figured it would be kind of a cool opportunity to be able to share with you guys some of the things that I watch, some of the channels I really enjoy. Most of these channels on this list are channels I picked because I felt that not enough people knew they existed, but they're actually really wonderful content with really wonderful content creators. So I definitely wanted to highlight those channels, but there are two that are fairly well known in this little house restoration world. So at number 5, I have How to Renovate a Chateau. Now, they're of course a channel that doesn't need much of an introduction. I think most of the people who follow my channel probably follow their channel as well, and then some. They're definitely a bit bigger than I am by double, I think. But I really love their channel. I think they're really lovely people. They're more down to earth. They don't seem to over explain things to the point where you feel dumb listening to them. And they're really funny, they're quite smart, they work really well as a team, and they do some really amazing things like making their own tiles and printing their own wallpaper, and things I think that are really cool projects to not only do, but to teach other people about. So for that reason, they're number 5. They're really great, super entertaining channel. And yeah, go check them out if you haven't already, which I'm sure you have. So before we get into the next one, quick word for our sponsors and we'll be right back.
Thank you to YouGov for sponsoring this video. YouGov allows you to take online surveys to earn points and get cash rewards. YouGov has polls and surveys about politics, pop culture, products, and brands. Instead of spending too much time on social media, I'll take 2 or 3 surveys each day and use the money that we earn from that to invest into the house. I can take surveys while taking a break from working on the house for a few minutes. I can give my opinion on topics that matter to me and get paid to do it. We recently used the money we earned from YouGov to help with the bathroom restoration. Click the link in the description box to start earning money now. And thanks again to YouGov for sponsoring this video.
At number 4 is the 1834 Restoration House. I've talked to these people a few times. They're very sweet, but more than that, I really like their channel because they're doing a real restoration. They're really digging up to the roots of their house and trying to figure out exactly how things were. And they're just kind of a really cute, fun couple to watch. You know, their content isn't overly produced. It's just kind of simple, basic, but beautiful work. And I really like them. I like their personalities. I like how they do things. They have some other videos up on their channel about going to different places and seeing different historic sites, which I really like as well. To me, they just seem like really wonderful people, and their channel deserves to be a bit bigger than it actually is. So let's see if we can help them out with that. For number 3, it's gonna be another channel that I think a lot of you guys already know a lot about, which is Our Restoration Nation. They have huge amounts of really good information. Kevin and Lane, they really do kill it on teaching people how to do certain things or easy ways to complete tasks or what materials to use. I love that they get into the investigative reports of things and how to diagnose what your house would have been. I think some of their information that they've put out there is absolutely invaluable to the community, and the more information you can get out on a topic like what they cover, like plaster or how to clean paint off of things, or paint stripping, all these different facets of what makes a house easy. Anytime you find a way or a method that's easier, and then you can go ahead and share that with the rest of the community, I think it only makes everything easier for everybody. And I think they've gone a long way and helped a lot of people on the way to restoring their own houses. And they're just a joy to watch. So for that reason, number 3, Our Restoration Nation. Go check them out, guys. I'm sure many of you guys know them as well. At number 2, I have the Restoring the League House. Now this is a channel I think that has under 200 subscribers, which is kind of incredible to me. The lady that's sticking on doesn't seem to know too much about social media per se, but the task of this structure that she's taken on is absolutely immense. It is a house that swallows my house. It's in the Texas Gulf, so it gets a lot of salty air and really adverse, crazy conditions because of weather, because she's on the coast. But the project is massive and it's gorgeous, and a lot of the original details are left, and she's working on restoring this thing. And I think it's just a really cool project. And listening to her talk, you could tell that she took the project on for the same reason I took this house on. It wasn't ever gonna be a money-making scheme. It wasn't ever gonna, do anything. We know these places are money pits. But to have the passion and the thought and the care to want to do something like this, I see this in her. And I think it's really incredible what she's doing. She's taking on a project that makes mine look like an absolute joke. So for that reason, she is number 2 on my list, which is the Restoring League house. So go check her out. It's definitely a pretty unknown channel, and I think it deserves more views. It's a really, really cool project, and it's huge, so. And for my number 1, it's gonna be Mike down in Australia with 4th generation renovation. This guy is really cool. I like so much of what he does. He's really detailed and explanations of what he's doing. And I think at the heart of it, what I really, really like about him is he is an absolute craftsman. The guy seems like he can build anything. He's taking this place that I believe is a 1920s or 30s storefront in Australia and making it his own Victorian mansion, putting all of his own flares into it. But within that, I mean, most of these Victorian details took craftsmen years to learn how to do it, and he just seems to know it like that. He does have quite a shop, and so he's got a lot of tools that helps him make a lot of these things, but taking on tasks like stained glass windows or building big cornice sets or arches, or he's just done so many things, I think, at quite a high skill level. And I really respect the true craftsmanship of what he does. I mean, he's a true artisan, and he can take on any task, it seems, which I heavily respect. And the guy is a workaholic. He gets way more work done than I do. He makes me look a little foolish, I feel. But he's a really cool guy, super down to earth. I just think he's a really amazing creator. And I think he is criminally undersubscribed to. So if you can go check it out over this channel, 4th generation renovation, go check him out, go give him a sub, tell him Caleb said hi. And yeah, I think you guys will really enjoy not only his channel, but all of these channels I've talked about. I think they're all, bring something a little different to the table. As creators, we all have a little different flavor, a little different way of doing things and understanding and explaining our world to you all. I think these creators, these 5, exemplify some of the best of this little, house restoration group. I think they're just really wonderful people. And I think they have really wonderful content. But of course, I can't watch every YouTube channel and I can't discover every YouTube channel myself. So if you guys know of amazing YouTube channels that feature house restoration or restoration of really anything that you think I should know about or that the rest of the community should know about, post them in the comments. Let us know what we're all missing. So one last little thing before we go. Me and a couple of my friends have been working on actually getting a little bit of bonus content together. Now we're going to put this bonus content on Patreon. Now, before anybody goes crazy, I will never, ever, ever paywall the usual content that you guys get on Mondays, ever. That will always be free to you guys to watch on YouTube. However, I do want to get some more bonus things together, some extra content, some behind the scenes things, some interviews with people, newsletters, postcards. We have a bunch of really cool things planned. So of course, the more money I have to get this old girl back into shape, the quicker I can open it all to you guys. Because of course, I don't want this just to be a digital house that you guys see from afar. I want you guys all to come visit, to touch, to feel, to be part of this place. This will be a living museum. Yes, it will be my home, but it also will be a place for all kinds of people to use this. This will be a resource for the city. That's my plan, and I'm gonna stick to it until they put me in the grave. So if you do feel so inclined, there will be a link to the Patreon down in the description. If not, no worries, I love you just the same. So that's the end of the episode, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Enjoy the 4th, and we'll be back with you guys next week. See ya, bye-bye.